When the student is ready, the teacher appears. Buddhist proverb. But what if the teacher isn't a person? What if the universe itself is testing you, watching, waiting, deciding whether you are truly ready for what you desire? You've probably noticed this before. Just when you're about to reach your goal, challenges suddenly appear. A dream job slips through your fingers. A financial breakthrough turns into an unexpected expense. A relationship starts falling apart when you least expect it. Most people take these as signs that something is wrong. But what if the opposite is true? What if these aren't obstacles, but tests? A way for the universe to see if you're truly aligned with what you're asking for. Because here's the truth. The law of attraction doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are. If you haven't changed internally, your external world won't shift. The universe isn't blocking you. It's making sure you're ready. And most people fail these tests without even realizing it. But once you understand why this happens and how to pass these universal tests, you'll unlock a level of manifestation power that most people never reach. In this video, we're going to break down the hidden process behind these challenges, the reason why setbacks often appear right before breakthroughs, and how to align yourself with the reality you truly want. Because once you realize that the universe is watching, everything changes. They say the universe has a way of testing us before granting what we desire. But have you ever stopped to wonder why? It's not about punishment. It's about alignment. Before your manifestation takes shape, you must become the version of yourself who is ready to receive it. The obstacles you face aren't roadblocks. They are stepping stones, each one refining your energy until you match the frequency of your desire. Most people see these moments as resistance, but in reality, they are invitations to grow. Think of it this way. If a person dreams of wealth but still operates with a scarcity mindset, how can they handle financial success? If they desire deep love but still carry wounds from the past, how can they nurture a healthy relationship? The law of attraction isn't just about asking, it's about becoming. The universe tests you by presenting situations that reveal whether you've truly shifted your vibration, or if you're just repeating old cycles. Interpreting these tests as signs to give up, someone starts a new business, faces an unexpected setback, and assumes it's not meant to be. Another person visualizes love, only to attract another failed relationship, and believes manifestation doesn't work. But what if these weren't failures? What if they were the universe's way of asking, are you truly ready? Because the way you respond in these moments determines whether you pass the test or stay stuck. So the next time life challenges you, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Instead of resisting, lean in, because the moment you prove that you are no longer the person who operates from lack, fear, or doubt, everything shifts. And that's when the mirror of reality reveals something even more profound. Reality is not random. It is a precise reflection of who you are at your core. The law of attraction doesn't simply give you what you want. It gives you what you are. This is why so many people struggle with manifestation. They ask for abundance while embodying lack, or seek love while clinging to insecurity. And when challenges arise, they assume the universe is working against them, when in truth, it's merely reflecting their level of readiness. Picture someone chasing success, but constantly doubting their worth. They might get an opportunity, but imposter syndrome creeps in, leading them to self-sabotage. Or consider someone longing for a healthy relationship, but deep inside, they believe love always ends in pain. They'll unconsciously attract people who confirm that belief. This is the mirror effect in action. Your external world can only reflect the energy you hold within. The key to transformation is not fighting the reflection, but changing what is being projected. You don't argue with a mirror. You adjust yourself until the reflection shifts. If your reality keeps presenting the same struggles, take a step back and ask, what is this showing me about myself? If financial blocks keep appearing, do you still carry beliefs of unworthiness? If love keeps slipping through your fingers, are you still holding on to past wounds? The universe is not withholding anything from you. It's waiting for you to become the version of yourself who is truly aligned with your desires. Once you see challenges not as obstacles, but as indicators of where your energy is misaligned, everything changes. You stop reacting with frustration and start responding with awareness. Because once you shift internally, reality has no choice but to follow. And nowhere is this more evident than in the realm of manifesting wealth and abundance. Most people think wealth is something you get, but in reality, it's something you become. You don't attract money by simply wanting it. You attract it by embodying the mindset and energy of someone who already has it. The universe doesn't reward desperation, it responds to alignment. And this is where most people go wrong. They ask for abundance while still thinking, feeling, and acting like someone trapped in scarcity. If you were suddenly given $1 million but still carried a broke mindset, how long do you think that money would last? Look at lottery winners who lose everything within a few years. Why? Because they received wealth without becoming wealthy on the inside. Their subconscious beliefs still operated in scarcity mode, and so the universe naturally corrected their reality back to what they truly aligned with. This is why the real work of manifesting abundance begins long before money shows up in your bank account. To shift into a true abundance mindset, you must start thinking and acting as if wealth is already part of your identity. How would you handle money differently if you trusted that more was always on the way? Would you still hesitate to invest in yourself? Would you still obsess over every expense with fear? The moment you start operating with financial confidence, you step into a new energetic frequency, one that naturally attracts opportunities, resources, and prosperity. But here's the catch. When you begin this shift, you may experience the opposite of what you're manifesting. Unexpected bills, financial setbacks, or even lost opportunities might arise. Not as punishment, but as a test. The universe is asking, do you truly believe in abundance, or will you fall back into old scarcity patterns? Those who pass this test unlock the next level of manifestation. Those who react with fear stay stuck in the cycle. And this leads us to one of the biggest paradoxes in manifestation. Why do opposites appear when we are trying to attract something new? You set an intention for wealth, and suddenly, unexpected bills start piling up. You visualize love, and an old heartbreak resurfaces. You focus on success, and obstacles appear out of nowhere. Sound familiar? This is one of the most frustrating and misunderstood parts of manifestation. People assume that when setbacks show up, it means they're failing. But in reality, these challenges are proof that the shift is happening. The universe isn't blocking you, it's refining you. Think of manifestation like tuning a radio. When you switch frequencies, there's often static before the new station comes in clearly. The same happens when you raise your vibration. Your old reality, built on past beliefs and habits, resists change. It throws challenges at you, not to discourage you, but to see if you truly mean what you say. Will you hold your new frequency, or will you fall back into doubt and fear? Those who pass this test see their new reality unfold. Those who don't get stuck in the loop. A common mistake is reacting emotionally to these opposite experiences. If you ask for abundance but panic the moment money gets tight, you reinforce scarcity. If you manifest love but retreat into insecurity when things feel uncertain, you block what you desire. The key is to respond differently than you would have in the past. This is how you prove to the universe and to yourself that you're truly ready for change. Don't see it as failure. See it as confirmation that transformation is in motion. Hold your vision, stay aligned, and remember, before the new reality can fully emerge, the old one must break apart. And that breaking process often reveals something deeper, your internal resistance to change. Manifestation is not about getting something, it's about becoming someone. The reason most people struggle to create lasting change is that they focus on the outcome instead of the internal shift required to sustain it. They want wealth, but they still think like a person struggling financially. They want love, but they carry the wounds of past relationships. This is why inner resistance emerges whenever you attempt to transform. Your old self doesn't want to let go. Change feels uncomfortable because it threatens the identity you've built over time. If you've spent years believing money is hard to earn, suddenly seeing yourself as financially abundant will trigger subconscious fear. Your mind will resist, convincing you to return to what feels familiar, even if it's not what you want. This is why people sabotage their own success without realizing it. The moment things start improving, they unconsciously find ways to pull themselves back. To truly step into your desired reality, you must confront this resistance head-on. Instead of avoiding discomfort, lean into it. When doubt arises, ask yourself, What part of me is afraid of this transformation? When you feel yourself slipping into old patterns, remind yourself that your future self wouldn't act that way. It's not about forcing change. It's about embodying the version of you who already has what you seek. This battle between the old self and the new is what keeps most people trapped in cycles of stagnation. But those who recognize resistance for what it is, a signal that transformation is happening, are the ones who break through. And that breakthrough comes when you learn how to navigate universal tests rather than resist them. The moment you decide to step into a new reality, the universe will challenge you. Not as a punishment, but as a way to confirm your readiness. Most people mistake these tests as signs that they're failing, when in reality, they are opportunities to prove that they have truly changed. The question is, how will you respond? Will you react as your old self would? Or will you rise to the occasion and embody the version of you that already has what you desire? Imagine someone manifesting financial freedom. Just as they start shifting into an abundance mindset, an unexpected expense appears. This is the test. If they react with fear and scarcity, they reinforce their old patterns. But if they handle it with confidence, trusting that money flows to them, they pass. The same applies to love, success, or any other transformation. The test isn't the problem, the reaction is. Recognize them for what they are. Instead of resisting, embrace them. When obstacles arise, say to yourself, "This is proof that I'm shifting realities." Meet resistance with awareness, not panic. The universe is not blocking you. It's asking, are you really ready for this? Those who pass these tests move to the next level. Those who don't, repeat the cycle. Pause, observe, respond as if you already have the life you're manifesting. Because once you start embodying your future self, the reflection in the mirror of reality must change. People believe they need to see change before they can feel different. But the secret to manifestation is the opposite. You must feel different first, and then reality will follow. The universe doesn't respond to wishful thinking. It responds to who you are being in the present moment. This is why the fastest way to shift your reality is to embody your future self before external proof appears. Ask yourself, how would I think, act, and feel if I already had what I desire? If you were already financially successful, would you panic over small expenses? If you were already in a fulfilling relationship, would you still feel unworthy? Start carrying yourself as the person who already lives in that reality. Not as an act of pretending, but as a shift in identity. Your subconscious mind and the universe will take notice. One of the most effective ways to accelerate this process is through energy alignment. Every morning, take a moment to feel the emotions of your desired reality. Visualize yourself living it. Speak and move throughout your day as if it's already true. This isn't just a mental trick. It's a powerful signal to the universe that you're ready. And when you show up as that version of yourself consistently, reality must shift to reflect it. But here's where many people fall short. They dismiss small progress because it doesn't look like their full manifestation yet. They overlook the subtle signs that they're on the right path. And this is why celebrating small wins is crucial to reinforcing the manifestation process. One of the biggest mistakes people make in manifestation is waiting for a grand breakthrough before they feel successful. They ignore the small victories, the tiny shifts, and the subtle signs that their reality is changing. But here's the truth. If you don't acknowledge the progress, you're telling the universe that it's not enough. And when you vibrate in a state of not enough, guess what? You create more lack instead of abundance. Think of it like climbing a mountain. If you only focus on reaching the peak, every step feels exhausting. But if you pause to celebrate how far you've come, your journey becomes empowering. The universe works the same way. Every small win, whether it's an unexpected opportunity, a positive interaction, or a small financial gain, is proof that your reality shift is in motion. The more you recognize these signs, the faster momentum builds. A simple yet powerful practice is keeping a manifestation journal. Each day, write down even the tiniest synchronicities that align with your desires. Found $1 on the ground? That's abundance flowing in. Got a compliment that lifted your energy? That's alignment. The more you acknowledge these signs, the more you tune into the frequency of success. And as your vibration rises, so does the scale of your manifestations. But here's where the real test comes. What happens when challenges appear at the crossroads of transformation? Do you choose growth, or do you let doubt pull you back? This is the moment where the universe watches closely, waiting to see if you're truly ready to step into your next level. Every major shift in life comes with a choice, a moment where you stand at a crossroads, deciding between the old and the new. This is where most people fall back into familiar patterns, right when they're on the verge of transformation. They mistake challenges for signs that they should quit. But in reality, these moments are the universe's way of asking, are you truly ready for this next level? Just as they start gaining momentum, they're hit with an unexpected bill. If they react with panic, falling back into scarcity thinking, they fail the test. But if they stay grounded, trusting that abundance is already flowing, they prove their readiness. The universe doesn't just listen to your words, it responds to your energy alignment. And in moments of challenge, your true vibration is revealed. When difficulties arise, instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" shift to, "How is this guiding me forward?" This isn't blind optimism. It's a conscious choice to align with your higher self rather than your old limitations. Every time you respond with trust instead of fear, gratitude instead of frustration, you signal to the universe that you're operating from a new frequency. And this is where the real magic happens. When you start seeing the universe not as something that grants wishes, but as something that mirrors who you are. When you realize that it has been reflecting your energy all along, the universe doesn't simply grant wishes, it reflects back who you are. This is the most profound truth behind manifestation. And yet, it's the hardest for most people to accept. Why? Because it means taking full responsibility for your reality. No more blaming luck, circumstances, or external forces. If you don't like what you see in your life, you have to change you first. The mirror of reality can only shift when the person standing in front of it does. This is why so many people struggle with manifesting abundance. They ask for wealth, but hold on to a scarcity mindset. They visualize success, but act from fear. They expect love, but still feel unworthy. The universe responds not to what you want, but to what you embody. And until you align your inner identity with your desires, nothing outside of you will change. Look around your life right now. Every situation, every opportunity, every challenge, it's all a reflection of the beliefs you carry. If something isn't aligning with your highest vision, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What is this showing me about myself?" The moment you stop reacting to the reflection and start shifting the source, reality must adjust. So, the real question is, are you willing to become the version of yourself who already is everything you desire? Because once you do, the universe has no choice but to reflect it back to you. And when you master this, you'll never look at life the same way again. The universe is always watching, not in a judgmental way, not as some external force deciding your fate, but as a mirror, reflecting back your level of readiness. Every challenge, every delay, every so-called setback has been an opportunity. The real question is, have you been passing the tests, or have you been failing them without even realizing it? Because here's the truth. Most people stay stuck, repeating the same cycles over and over again, not because they're unlucky, but because they refuse to change. They ask for abundance while embodying scarcity. They crave success, but still hold on to self-doubt. And so the universe responds accordingly. Look at your life right now. What is it reflecting back to you? Do you see proof that you are aligned with your desires? Or do you see the same struggles replaying themselves? If it's the latter, it's time to take full responsibility. You don't need to wait for a breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. The moment you shift internally, the world must adjust. This is the key to energy alignment, manifestation, and reality shift. And if you're serious about stepping into that power, this is just the beginning. If you're ready to break the cycle, subscribe to the Lost Frequency and turn on notifications, because we are diving deeper into the hidden mechanics of the universe. But be warned, once you learn to see reality for what it truly is, there's no going back.